The air in the mountain village felt crisp and cool. Raju, who was 6, took a deep breath, and his little sister Priya, who was 5, giggled as a tiny cloud of mist floated past her nose. They were on a special trip with Papa and Ma. Rio, their golden dog, was excitedly sniffing every pine tree, and Mithu the parrot was enjoying the amazing view from Raju's shoulder. One evening, by a crackling fire, an old mountain elder told them stories. Long, long ago, he said, his voice soft like the mountain breeze, there was a very kind king and queen who lived in a hidden palace high up in these mountains. They were kind to everyone, especially to the animals and birds. Their palace was not made of gold, but of pure kindness. Raju's eyes grew wide. Priya leaned closer. A hidden palace, made of kindness. Rio thumped his tail softly against the floor, listening. Mithu tilted his head. Could a palace truly be hidden somewhere in these towering mountains, waiting to be found? The next morning, the sun shone brightly on the mountain peaks. Papa said, "Let's go for a walk up the winding mountain path." Raju and Priya eagerly agreed. They packed a small basket with some water and sweet berries. They walked slowly, breathing in the fresh, cool air that smelled of pine needles and damp earth. Little wildflowers, pink and purple, dotted the path. The sound of a tiny stream gurgling over rocks was like soft music. Everything felt peaceful and grand. But as they walked deeper, what wonders would the mountain reveal to their curious eyes? Rio was busy exploring, his nose to the ground. Mithu flew ahead a little, then circled back, chirping excitedly. Suddenly, Priya pointed. "Look, Raju!" A little baby goat. A small, fluffy mountain goat stood alone near a bush, looking a little lost. It bleated softly. Raju remembered the elder's story about the kind king and queen. "Maybe it's hungry," he whispered. Papa helped them carefully take a few sweet berries from their basket. Raju held out a berry gently. The baby goat slowly came closer, its soft nose tickling Raju's palm as it ate the berry. Priya smiled, feeling warmth spread through her heart. Did this small act of kindness connect them to the old legend in a special way? Rio gave a soft whine, as if agreeing with their kindness. Mithu flew over the baby goat's head, chirping a happy tune. After a little while, the baby goat wagged its tiny tail and skipped away, disappearing behind some rocks. They continued their walk, feeling happy and light. They didn't find a palace with shiny walls or grand gates, but as they looked around at the towering trees, the clean air, and the beautiful silent mountains, Raju whispered, "Priya, maybe the palace of kindness is everywhere. It's when we are kind, and when nature is kind to us. And if kindness was a palace, what did its rooms feel like?" Priya nodded, her eyes bright. Papa smiled warmly, and Ma gently squeezed their hands. They realized that the true palace wasn't a building, but the feeling of warmth and connection they felt when they were kind, and when they appreciated the kindness of the world around them. As the sun began to dip behind the peaks, painting the sky in colors of orange and purple, they walked back to their cozy mountain cottage. Their hearts felt full, not with treasure from a palace, but with the quiet joy of being kind. What sweet, kind dreams would the mountains whisper to them tonight? Back in their cottage, after a simple, warm dinner, they settled into their beds. The mountain air was cool, but their blankets were soft and warm. Rio curled up tightly on his mat, and Mithu settled in his cage, making soft, sleepy sounds. Raju felt the day's fresh air still in his lungs. Priya thought of the soft fur of the baby goat. Rio's breathing became deep and steady. Mithu was perfectly still. The kindness they had felt and given made their hearts feel light and peaceful. Raju drifted and drifted, the mountain's quiet calm wrapping around him like a gentle hug. Priya was already fast asleep, dreaming of friendly mountain creatures. Rio was deep in dreams of happy trails. Mithu was silent and still. Raju, Priya, Rio, and Mithu were all drifting peacefully to sleep, their dreams filled with kindness and the quiet magic of the mountains. Good night, kind hearts. Sleep soundly.